mine is yours. Mine was 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 mine is yours.
Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Lia back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, it is time for another crochet hair review video. In today's crochet hair, as you also saw from the title, we have the Bobbi Boss Brazilian Pineapple Deep Hair and then the Bobbi Boss Brazilian Ocean Wave Hair. Now I normally have packs of hair in my hand, but now I just gotta have this because I use every drop of that hair, but we'll get into that in a moment. This video is not an install video, a DIY, or a tutorial, nor did it convey that in the title. It is a review video. And what a review video means for me is I come on here first with my first day thoughts, literally moments after install. On the very first day, I tell you overall how long it took to install, where I purchased the hair, how many packs I use, what color the hair is, and all those first impression details. Then I mosey on down to one weekend. After wearing the hair for 1 week, I tell you overall has it gone uphill or downhill in the course of the week, and overall what my nighttime routine has been like with that hair. Then finally, I come on the last day of me wearing said hair, whether it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. On the final day of me wearing that hair, I come and tell you, has it really gone uphill or downhill in the course of those weeks? Whether it's water friendly, whether it's active friendly, and whether I overall recommend you try said hair. Now, there are timestamps down below just in case you get impatient and you want to skip around to certain parts of this video. But if you want to watch the continuous flow of today's video, just keep watching to see my day one thoughts on this Pineapple Deep and Ocean Wave hair.
A few moments later.
So now coming on here for my day one thoughts on the Pineapple Deep and Ocean Wave hair. Now I purchased this hair with my own money. I'll link down below where I bought each hair from. Now, like I said in my intro, this is not an install video. However, I do have one. I will link it up above. If you caught that install video, you know I did this install on my 11 braid straight back braid pattern that I had in my last install. It's the same exact. This is an old braid down. It's 3 weeks old. And so I reused that braid pattern to install this hair. It didn't look bad, didn't look terrible, but I know I have a timeline in how long I'm going to wear this hair, but we'll get into that more in a second. I bought 5 packs of this hair. I used every squeeze of those 5 packs. I don't have a drop of hair left. So I did well. I did 3 packs of the Pineapple Deep and 2 packs of the Ocean Wave. I got a comment in my last mix video. Why did I choose to mix the braid out in the French wave like I did last time? I don't have a reason why I decided to mix this hair either. It's just a feeling. It's a vibe. I just wanted something different. I'm just trying so many hair. After a certain point in time, after years of reviewing hair, sometimes you're like, it's been 8 years. Is there something more I can do? What's the next step? What's the next element? How can I take it to the next level? Mixing and matching. That's how we're going to do it, especially considering historically I've not been an Ocean Wave girl. Waves and me have not been friends. We've been mortal enemies. And so mixing this wave, I think, with a curly style, which traditionally I'm more prone to, I think gives me a little bit more character, especially since this is my birthday hair. My birthday is not today. And then as you're watching this, my birthday's probably been some weeks ago. I don't even know if we're still in Sagittarius season as I'm uploading this video. And I always go for va 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 voom hair for my birthday, and I thought this was going to give some va 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 voom, and now that it's in, I think it's giving boom. Now, on both packs of this, it says, and really on the back too, it's kind of highlighted and called out. It says natural texture. If you can see that second bullet, says it on the Ocean Wave back as well. I did say in my install video, the only hair that really has that natural texture to me is the Ocean Wave. The Pineapple Deep just kind of feels soft. It feels like every other hair I've ever had. But the Ocean Wave, it has a little bit of tooth to it. It has a little bit of rigidness to it, which scared me at first because I'm mixing 2 different hair, mixing 2 different textures. That's a little scary. That's a little, how is this going to work? But it's an experimentation, of course. That's what my reviews are. They're me seeing and you guys learning along the way with me. Now, the Pineapple Deep and the Ocean Wave, I got in the color 2, but the lengths are different on each. The Pineapple Deep was 18 inches and the Ocean Wave was 20 inches. I did cut just the Ocean Wave up for the sake of this video, but I did not cut this hair in terms of the overall look. So what you're seeing is it uncut, but really just the stragglers from the ocean wave just kind of brought up a bit. And also no product has been added to my hair. So you're seeing it not manipulated at all. The install itself took me about 90 minutes. My breakdown, of course, done by my mother 3 weeks ago. It's good to have a nice little short day, 90 minutes, and we're done. I did install normally throughout the back. I didn't have a rhyme or reason to picking one hair over the other. I knew I had more of the pineapple deep, so I was kind of using the ocean wave more on reserve and then using the pineapple deep probably the most throughout. I did invisible knot in the front. However, that pineapple deep is not a splittable hair. Not a hair that's easy to split, or I don't think you can split it really, but I tried at least a little bit. And I think it comes off a little, you can kind of see it's a little fuzzy, but I just have to have smaller sections in the front for the naturalness of the hairline. So I had to bite the bullet and try to split, but throughout the rest, everything's installed as is. As I said in my install video, the ocean wave is bulk hair though, so you have to be the master of your own destiny with splitting that hair. So you can make it as small as you want or as thick as you want, because that hair is that bulk hair where it's not predefined sections. The pineapple deep is predefined sections. Overall, it doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel warm at all, but it's cold outside. So if it did feel a little warm, I would just only feel like I have a toboggan on my head, because it is highs of 50s and we are really in the thick of things with winter. Hopefully this is just a week and we can get back to some 60s, but yeah, it's kind of cold, so I can't speak really to whether I feel warm. I'm a little chilly in the house right now, might have to crank that heat up a bit. But overall, first day impressions, I like it. I'm just kind of nervous about how it looks fully. Like I feel like I blended it well, but some places I'm like, the ocean wave kind of stands out like a sore thumb, or the pineapple is kind of making it look different. I hope with time everything gels together, but you'll see me again after Aruba. Actually, I leave in a few days and it doesn't make sense to film right before the Aruba trip. So after, the next time you'll see me, I have gotten this hair wet. I'm really nervous actually about the next girl who comes up and speaks in a moment, because I never know what she's gonna say, but I'm hoping she enjoyed it. But you'll see and I'll see in my after Aruba thoughts coming up right now.
1 week later.
So now coming on here for my final thoughts on this Bobbi Boss both pineapple deep curl and ocean wave curl. As you can see, it has been 1 week with the hair. If you know, I already said I was only wearing this hair for a week. The braid pattern is like, give us a break, honey. Give us a break. We done been through it all. We done been through the last hair you had in that Lulu Tress hair. We held you down then. Then you took us to Aruba. We got hot. We got sandy. Take us down. And that's what I'm going to do. This was my complete intention the whole time. Let me get a little silk press in for the December month. Let me get a little quick silk press while we still at these very, very low temps. I will say I like the hair, but I will also say the difference between both curls, you can tell. The Lulu Tress hair that I just recently tried, again, I tried a mixture of the French wave and the braid out hair. Looks seamless. Looking back, you guys, that blended so well. The ocean wave and the pineapple deep are just really two different curls. Like you can tell when one is with the other. I'm glad I used more of the pineapple deep, but like you can just see where there's like this, and then it's beside a curly. The curls are just two different mixtures. So not all curls can be mixed. I'm in a very mixed phase right now. Like, let me mix, let me match, let me mix, let me match. I gotta make sure both curls kind of can gel well together. And I think these are just two distinctly different curls. Again, I'm happy I use more of the pineapple deep than the ocean wave, but like there's times where I can see, okay, there's the ocean wave, and then the pineapple deep is so like bouncy that I can like say, oh, one versus the other, and you can really see if you're up on me. So yeah, don't recommend mixing, but individually I think I recommend the pineapple deep. I think it's a very good hair. Like I just mentioned, I just got back from Aruba, sunny Aruba. Why didn't y'all tell me? That should have been higher up on my travel to list. I got a whole vlog. I did swim in this hair, as you can imagine, and I think pineapple deep, swim friendly, Ocean Wave, not so much. And you can just see, like I could just see which curls were performing, especially when I got back. When I'm in the hotel room, the bright lights of the hotel room kind of make everything look, oh, it's perfect. But then I get back home and I can really dive deep and dissect which ones kind of held up well. I can look at the Pineapple Deep and say, it remained kind of similar. The Ocean decided I need a lot more cut. I need a lot more cut. And what I do after I swim, after I do everything, you guys already know the product that has to be the star of the show in any kind of swimming situation. I hope you can see on camera. My zoom and my focus has been a little slow on my camera. It might be telling me it might be time for a new camera, but we're not going to go down that route. It's an expensive route. You know, if you're familiar with my channel, Hawaiian Silky 14-in-1 Miracle Worker. That's all I use in any post-swim situation. Just apply it to the hair, rake it through. It provides some luster because swimming in both ocean and both chlorine dries out of hair. It's just going to dry it out. It's going to make it drier. This makes it a little bit more juicy. Feels better. Feels not as dry. Does not feel as brittle. All of that. So again, hear me clearly. When you guys ask me, is this hair water friendly? I'm speaking specifically about pineapple. Yes. Ocean, no. Pineapple, yes. Ocean, no. Someone asked me, is there like an ocean wave or wave hair that I recommend for a swim situation? I don't overall recommend a ocean wave, a French wave, like a wavy hair for any swim situation. So there is not a hair I can recommend. I think you need to go with a more spirally curl than a looser curl. Just don't. I have the whole swim friendly video. I will link that up above. You know ain't no wave ever gonna make it. Don't try to make it happen. Don't try to make fetch happen. It's just not gonna happen. Pineapple Deep though, I think would have done really well on its own. Again, you can't tell that I swim a lot. I was in a lot of water and a lot of hot. I think also from a warmth perspective, it wasn't overly warm. I did a walking tour and people were dropping off like flies. I'll talk about that. I'm doing the closeout of my Aruba vlog today too. I'll talk about people where it was hot. It was very hot. I did not drop off like flies. I was very much so. I stayed hydrated and I stayed very much so in a comfortable, I was comfortable. The hair was not overly hot. Aruba is not overly hot, but it's hot. It's warm there. I didn't feel like I was going to pass out with this hair. My nighttime routine, because again, when I'm traveling, I don't want to have to do a whole rigmarole. I will say it was just pineappling. So just pulling the hair all up, putting a scrunchie around it, putting a scarf on. That's what I'm always probably do when I travel. I'll be tired. When it's time to lay it on down, I'm not doing let me twist, let me plait, let me do all this. But I think it remained pretty well for me to have only pineappled it and, went to sleep that way. I didn't have a whole routine and I think it lasted and it held up pretty well. How long could I have worn it if I didn't take it to a swim situation? I think I could have worn it Pineapple Deep. Speaking specifically about Pineapple Deep, I could have worn that for like 6 weeks, 7 weeks, I think. I think it would be a long wearing hair. I think it's a very cute, mouncy curl that I think can stand the test of time. That ocean wave, should have did it to myself. Shouldn't have done it to myself, but I did it. I'm always going to be one of those rebels with a cause and just do whatever I want to do. So nighttime routine, maybe if I wore it longer or wasn't going on a trip the majority of the wear of this hair, I would have maybe twisted it or did something, but the pineappling again didn't really mess up anything. So really happy about that. So overall, the question is, do I recommend this hair? Recommendation, again, as I've said this whole video, Pineapple Deep. Do not recommend the ocean wave. I mean, maybe if I tried the ocean wave all by itself, again, in 2025, my New Year's resolution is let's not even do the ocean waves. Let's retire it. I'm going to retire it. And I say that and y'all going to be judging me when I do like 1 or 2 ocean waves or some kind of wavy situation in 2025. Don't judge it. But for right now and foreseeable future, let me take a pause for the calls on the waves. And now I say that I got another wave that I bought. It's different. It's short. You're going to see that. You're going to see that in a future video. If you are subscribed, tuned in, locked in, and have that notification bell on, you'll see what I bring you all of 2025. I hope everyone is off to the races and off to a good start in this new year. Make sure that you are also following me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89 to keep up with my shenanigans in real time. TikTok at Lia Lavon, which is a few more shenanigans and a bit more real time. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. I want you to live your life. I want you to live your life.